Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Amy. We have been talking a lot in the past few videos about empathy, but no talk about empathy in this program would be complete without discussing the effects of sexual abuse on victims. There is a severe trauma with sexual abuse. Sexual assault victims often feel the effects of the assault repeatedly. It is not just one thing that happened one day. These feelings that they get can happen at any time of day or night. Some people say it's the first thing they think about when they wake up in the morning, the last thing they think about before they go to sleep at night. The victim may feel like the assault is happening over and over again for any number of reasons and in a variety of circumstances. The victim may report not remembering things at first and then suddenly be reminded of it. The victim may say that they see their abuser's face everywhere. They may even seek out the abuser. Dreams and nightmares are common and very upsetting to victims of sexual abuse. Dreams may include things like dreaming that you're being chased in a dream or being hurt all over again. The dreams tend to have some common themes. Dreams where the victim is helpless. Dreams that may include something from the assault. For example, the victim pleading with the assailant. Dreams in which the victim gains control over the offender. Usually, the third theme indicates to some degree that healing may be starting to take place. Healing, however, doesn't mean that scars do not affect the victim for the rest of their lives. Victims may also describe being in a state of shock or feeling numb, or they may say that what happened doesn't seem real. They may say that they can't believe it happened. There is visible suffering that you may see, like anxiety, fear, shame, sobbing, shaking, anger, paranoia, etc. Or there may be invisible pain, where the victim may look calm, cool, and collected on the outside. This calm appearance may be some denial, shock, or exhaustion on the victim's part. Many times a victim may lose interest in activities or events that they enjoyed in the past. They may talk about feeling alone or apart from others. Victims may feel that they have lost their freedom to move about or go places like they once did. They may refuse to leave their home except for work. Or if the victim was assaulted in their home, they may feel as if they need to move, that they can't stay in their own home. And they may move. They may change their phone number. Most victims will throw out clothing if they have it that happened during the assault, and they may even throw out furniture from a room if they were assaulted in their home. Victims may feel at times defensive and rigid. They may refuse to go to social functions and prefer to be alone. Terror can grab a hold of a victim and may change how they operate. As a means of survival, they may buy a weapon, or they may sleep in their clothes because they feel like they can easily run away that way. Victims may be easily startled or overly alert. They may be moody and irritated. You can expect that there may be bouts of crying, even with a person where crying was not a common behavior. They may feel that they are being followed. They may feel that all eyes are on them all the time, or that just by being looked at, someone knows that they've been sexually assaulted. There are sleep disturbances that can be expected. Not being able to fall asleep or not being able to fall back asleep. Some who were awakened by their offender may find that they wake up at the same time each night that the attack took place. Guilt about surviving or some behavior that they had during the assault is common. Victims may express self-blame. thinking there was something they could have done or should have done, or something that they did that they shouldn't have done. There are social attitudes that sometimes do blame victims. It used to be often that victims were asked, "What were you wearing at the time of the assault?" which implies some kind of responsibility on the part of the victim. Often victims do not report the assault, and they have guilt about that, especially if they find out that the offender assaulted someone else. In the case of a partner being present during an assault, there may be guilt that they were unable to stop the assault. There may be ongoing problems with memory, with concentration, and a decreased energy level. The images of the assault may make it impossible to concentrate at school or at work or in any activity. Victims may avoid activities that somehow remind them of the assault. It could be a location or anything that reminds them. Some phobias may develop. Fear of being indoors if the assault happened inside. Fear of being outdoors if the assault happened outside. Fear of being alone. Fear of being in crowds. Fear of being in enclosed spaces like elevators or stairs or other places where people are behind them. Most victims experience a disruption in their sex life, and often there are a range of problems and a change in how sex is performed. Either no sex or a decreased activity, or even in some cases an increase in activity. There may be a change in orgasmic response or worries about their partner's reaction to their sexual assault. Every victim is different, though, so this obviously is not an exhaustive list of effects. Victims can feel as if this assault is an all-consuming thing in their lives. I'm telling you this because if you have committed a sexual assault, or if you're thinking of committing a sexual assault, you need to understand these effects on your victim, and you need to develop empathy for your victim. All right? Now, next time, we're going to discuss some feelings about sexual assault. Until then, please feel free to contact me through this channel or through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. And please subscribe to this channel. I want to ask you also to please feel free to share these videos with someone who you think it can help. And until next time, please be well.